You already know this is about to be stupid.
Whoa. How about the range? I'm feeling strange. I might be crazy. None of y'all phase me. I took a sip, I'm not acting my age. I took a trip, now they got me on stage. How about the range? How about the range? Whoa, it's a new range, new page. Got me in a new country, new stage. I ain't signed no deal, I'm too paid. I do not have chill, I'm too crazy. I do not take L's, I'm too Brady. I might be frosted, I'm not flaky. Don't know what it cost me, it's all gravy. Turn on that faucet and just pay me. Whoa, we gon' get it, bring it back. Maybe Donald is a Mac. Couple bottles, empty glass. New machine, I'm sending facts. Bump the headline, check the facts. I'm not a gangster, but I'm a gorilla. Hop on them drums when I'm feeling J Dilla. Come get your lady, cause I'm a just stiller.
How about the range? Whoa. Hey, yeah, I'm feeling strange. Whoa.
How about the range? I'm feeling strange. I might be crazy. None of y'all phase me. I took a sip, I'm not acting my age. I took a trip, now they got me on stage. How about the range? How about the range? Whoa, there's no comparison. Black in America, a little too arrogant. I just embarrass y'all niggas irrelevant. I shouldn't have mentioned it, that's royal etiquette. Out of my element, way too intelligent. Grab you a therapist, send him my sentiments. Neck full of sediments, caught me a Tesla and skirt through the valley. Dropped an investment in Silicon Valley. All of this cake, but I'm missing the patty. Might mess around and just move to Miami. Drums are so loud that they break in the chassis. King of the grass like I'm Lionel Messi. I am not crass, but my mental is messy. Mud in my glass while my pencil is sketching. All these rappers, but no one impressed me. Most of them actors that labels as testing.
How about the range? Whoa. Hey, yeah, I'm feeling strange. Whoa.
How about the range? I'm feeling strange. I might be crazy. None of y'all phase me. I took a sip, I'm not acting my age. I took a trip, now they got me on stage. How about the range? How about the range? Whoa. How about the range? I'm feeling strange. I might be crazy. None of y'all phase me.
How about the range? Whoa. Hey, yeah, I'm feeling strange. Whoa.
Yeah, I see you. Oh, wait, yeah, I see you. Yeah, I see you. Well, yeah, I see you. Wait, yeah, I see you. We all see you. Yeah, come and see me. Yeah, we all see you. Yeah. Said we the boys on the stop side. Yeah, I see you. Mafia up on the north side. Yeah, I see you. My blood fam, it's been a while. I wanna see you. My main girl, I thank God I get to see you. My day ones, let's post up. Need to see you. To my baby girls, I promise daddy always see you. You all in, well bet, yeah, I'ma see you. Got all that pride, but ain't nobody wanna be you. Yeah, well, gramming up, yeah. Posting a selfie so everyone see you. Well, growing up, yeah. Daddy was flaking so he didn't see you. Well, run it up, yeah. We on the court while you sit in the bleachers. Well, bump it up, yeah. Turn it up with the drums of the speakers. Drip, got that wet on my wrist, cause we respect women. Honey, she a queen bee and she need me to protect the image. Finna cop a Tesla and a fitter, cause I got that checking with me lately, cause I'm thinking crazy, getting tested. But all of my demons are weak, yeah. In a new state every week, yeah. Make it like Stacey a show. Stacking my Bibles in threes, yeah. Said I'm crazy, I might be. My city stand right behind me. My queen is my Aphrodite. Got the whole fam beside me. We the boys on the stop side, yeah, I see you. Mafia up on the north side, yeah, I see you. My blood fam, it's been a while, I wanna see you. My main girl, I thank God I get to see you. My day ones, let's post up, need to see you. To my baby girls, I promise daddy always see you. You all in, well bet, yeah, I'ma see you. Got all that pride, but ain't nobody wanna be you. Yeah, well said, ooh, yeah, wait, well, like Afro Man wrote a coupe de ville. I'm like, ooh, yeah, wait, well, like Sam Crow, but I'm real grim. I'm like, ooh, yeah, wait, well, all this cash flow, but I can't swim. I'm like, ooh, yeah, wait, well, out in Buffalo, let's meet at Tim's and like, New Island, stay coasting. Can't find and stay ghosting. My silence is smoking, outshining the ghosting. Headlining the shoulder, reclining my throne. Fine dining, you know that. Co-signing my flow, I'm the ruler, I'm known, yeah. All of my shooters stay close. clothes, yeah. All of my jewelry cold, yeah. All this foolery, oh yeah. Lex Luthor, my role model. One queen and I throw models. Drip wet, so I need goggles. Let me find out what you want. Let me know, I'ma throw you bone and watch you go. You didn't even believe in this dream. You tried it once and then you choke. Cause y'all say sleep and I say woke. Making stacks and y'all still broke. Sipping on that Henny Coke. You laughing, I ain't telling jokes. That we the boys on the south side, yeah, I see you. Mafia up on the north side, yeah, I see you. My blood fam, it's been a while, wanna see you. My main girl, I thank God I get to see you. My day ones, let's post up, need to see you. To my baby girls, I promise daddy always see you. You all in, well bet, yeah, I'ma see you. Got all that pride, but ain't nobody wanna be you.
Yeah, ay. We go from humble to flexing. You DM, I'm texting, she hit me right back. I'm on the move, I'm not stressing. The king to these peasants, you know that's a fact. Y'all hate the press, y'all elect them. A press for 11, I gave him a stack. I use these words as my weapon. The demon, the session, we killing the pack. We go from humble to flexing. You DM, I'm texting, she hit me right back. I'm on the move, I'm not stressing. The king to these peasants, you know that's a fact. Y'all hate the press, y'all elect them. A press for 11, I gave him a stack. I use these words as my weapon. The demon, the session, we killing the pack. We slaying witches and demons, making a list like I'm Steven. This ain't the Garden of Eden. Playing this game, it's not even. I come with soldiers and legions. That is my name that you speaking. All of y'all live for the weekend. I don't know what you believe in. Y'all got the diamonds and I got the rubies. She rocking the two-piece and look like a snack. Stay out of trouble, but I got a new scheme. I'm sipping on wine while they sipping on that. I done told y'all if I see it, I cop it. You see what we rocking, we dripping all black. You being off, you seen this deposit. We brought a few bags and there's more in the back. I got riches storing up in heaven. I'm a big gorilla, I got ape aggression. Young and jaded like an adolescent. I'm slightly faded like an evanescent. Brand new villa up on the east coast. You better come through because we stay progressing. If you roll with us, you better unpack before God teaches you an eternal lesson. Roll with me, you're gonna learn something. Roll with me, you're gonna earn some. We in the forest like we Fern Gully. If it's feeling off, I discern some. Clean hearts, but we stay muddy. Too smart, but we stay steady. Staying faced cause we too ugly. All these jokers think they too funny. We go from humble to flexing. You DM, I'm texting, she hit me right back. I'm on the move, I'm not stressing. The king to these peasants, you know that's a fact. Y'all hate the press, y'all elect them. A press for 11, I gave him a stack. I use these words as my weapon. The demon, the session, we killing the pack. We go from humble to flexing. You DM, I'm texting, she hit me right back. I'm on the move, I'm not stressing. The king to these peasants, you know that's a fact. Y'all hate the press, y'all elect them. A press for 11, I gave him a stack. I use these words as my weapon. The demon, the session, we killing the pack.
Check, check, 1, 2, ayy, check, check. I don't know if I can rap this shit. Yeah, ayy, yeah. Look at my wrist, yeah, it's poppin'. Took the whole family shopping. Funny that you always flexing. Just saw your car at the auction. Niggas on IG be stalking. All these girls, too many options. Act like I don't hear you talking.
I am the danger.
I took the phone that they sat in. Then got Gorilla Gang tatted. I went like it's automatic. Passing these niggas is tragic. We're on no block with no magic. You just got green in your ice. They all stop checking the facts, so
I just stopped treating them nice. I see you looking, I see you watching. Wasn't too long ago, we was just talking. I'm sorry you hate me now, and I don't mean that I'm sorry for me. I'm just sorry for you, cause you won't get to see what a hot king can do when he's given the chance to become what he knew he could. Now my shit's popping, oh, and I'm shocking. I'm just from Buffalo, I shouldn't make it. Was right by my auntie, but that woman hated me. Good at pretending for everyone faking it. Now I'm awake and I see why they made the choice to kick me out just as soon as I made the choice. Now I'm a king, yeah, that's the thing. Happens a lot. Fatherless kids, yeah, we come by the lot. Changing shit whether you like it or not. He would come like it or not. Look at my wrist, yeah, it's popping. Took the whole family shopping. Funny that you always flexing. Just saw your car at the auction.
He's heating up.
Niggas on IG be stalking. All these girls, too many options. Act like I don't hear you talking. Drop it and they just come flocking. I just don't let they saddy. Think I could really gang tatted. I went like it's automatic. Passing these niggas is tragic. Wearing all black with no magic. You just got green in your ice. They all stop checking the facts, so I just stopped treating them nice. Fuck the whole industry, music and media. Started my own shit. I don't think they feeling me. I just don't get it, so fuck it. I'm done with all this luck shit. Y'all think y'all scaring me, so I address it. But now all your niggas is running. All of your mouths is just running. No talent, but your shit is funded. Now all y'all think y'all real funny. Clown flexing with that fake money. Can't buy shit without real shit, so you rent shit cause you real dummy. Just invest in mine like a broker. New money coming soon. Your last post got like 50,000, but you can't fill the fucking room. Look at my wrist, yeah, it's popping. Took the whole family shopping. Funny that you always flexing. Just saw your car at the auction. Niggas on IG be stalking.
The more you hate me, the more you will learn.
Act like I don't hear you talking. Drop it and they just come flocking. I just don't let they saddy. Then got gorilla gang tatted. I went like it's automatic. Passing these niggas is
He's
tragic.
heating up.
Wearing all black with no magic. You just got green in your ice. They all stop checking the facts, so I just stopped treating them nice.
He's heating up. He's heating up. He's on fire. Boom shakalaka.
Come on, man.
I got hairy legs.
The following program is rated TV MANOC. It contains a big pair of nuts directly on your chin. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
Bro, what the fuck? Holy, go fuck yourself.
Go to the fucking gym.
Obesity is epidemic in the United States and a major cause of death.
What is fat activism?
I, a fat person, am sharing my own lived experience.
Pizza is a vegetable.
Your fat phobia is your problem.
It is not my place as a smaller bodied white man to comment on it.
Radical body positivity.
What can men do against such reckless hate?
There's only one man who can help me.
This is for you new people. I only have one rule. Everyone fights, no one quits.
This day we fight.
Swolenormous.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testing. Testing, testicles. Welcome everyone to episode 2996 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beercast, broadcast, gangcast, mancast, pimpcast, sleevescast, and slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex. We all flex our biceps. What's going on? Beaches, booshes, bustas, hustlers. Yo hoes, it's your boy Papa Swole back with another episode. In today's episode, the Beastcast is brought to you as powered is sponsored by Everesting K2, flexing on all you bees. Alright fam, what's going on? Welcome to the show. Today we have a special overtime segment immediately happening after our FEFcast. So Fuck 'em Friday is in full effect. Make sure you're focusing on pillar number 1, community today. Hashtag FEF in the comments down below. Fuck 'em Friday. Delete, unfollow, unsubscribe, block people that are not moving you in the right direction. I think after the past week or two, you guys know exactly whom you should be cutting out of your lives. Delete the poison, suck it out, get it out of your existence. Hadouken! And let's move into the weekend making some sick fucking gains. So hashtag Fef, drop in the comments down below. And right after, in the Daily Swole Telegram chat, we will have an exclusive overtime segment for members, the brand new Drive Mall Gaining. You do not want to miss this, I promise you. Let's get into today's episode. Are you ready, fam? Drop in the comments. What are you smashing today? Hit the thumbs up button. And of course, if you have not yet left a review, 5 stars on Apple Podcast or Spotify, make sure you do so. Subscribe to the show. Share it. Let's get into today's episode. Are you ready, Beaches? It's time for just a little bit of a tip. Babe, just an inch. It's cold outside. All right, first post today is from Gina. Gina says, it's my birthday today. My husband and I made a fruit cake together this morning. Watermelon, pineapple, grapes, blueberries, bananas, and apple mango. And it's leg day at the gym. I love the equipment at the gym. M-Torture doesn't lie. Neither do the weights. What is M-Torture? Is that a piece of equipment? I have not heard of it. I'm doing Papa Swolio's ankle, knee, and hip mobility routine before my session. Thanks for that. You're very welcome. This 42nd year, I'm grateful to be married to a great guy who will make a fruit cake with me, and grateful for this 24-hour gym. Let's fucking go. Good for you. Nothing like a great workout. And I too like some fruit. All right, Mike says, ooh, is it Chuck Norris there? Is that a Chuck Norris Total Gym? Mike says, happy hump day, fam. So I recently bought a Total Gym off of Marketplace and been mixing up my training a bit. This is probably the 4th one I've owned in my lifetime, but obviously never stuck to it in the past. I'm well aware I'm not going to make massive amounts of gains with this, but since I've been consistently training for quite a few years now and have learned enough to program a decent routine, I figured I'd give it another try. I'm going to give it a few months and see what happens. I mean, if Chuck Norris uses it, how bad can it be, right? Also, fam, I usually do my training in the morning, but woke up today a little tired and decided to skip it. It actually bothered me all day, so when I got home from work, I got a decent quick workout in and I feel much better. So remember, even if your day starts off a little weak, doesn't mean you can't finish strong. Keep doing what you do, fam. So thanks for the post, Mike. And I'm not sure what Mike's goals are, but yeah, I mean, I've used a Total Gym. I've seen it somewhere before. Obviously those Chuck Norris commercials, but physical movement is physical movement. If you have progressive overload, you can build muscle with a variety of different exercises. Of course, if you really want to pack on the pounds, I don't recommend a Total Gym. That's why pro bodybuilders and people that are trying to get jacked don't use it. But it doesn't mean that you can't use it for certain things. Could be good to fit in your home. And of course, there's different types. I don't really know what this one is, XLS. But as long as you're moving more and lifting weights and progressively overloading and doing your thing, we appreciate you sharing that with us and getting after it. So thanks for sharing. Yesterday, fam, we had our Roundtable 72, which is now available for members inside Swole TV. Towards the end, we talked a little bit about the new app that we have coming later this summer. Very excited about the updates. We're working on it every single day, putting all resources towards completing the app. So stay tuned, bear with us. It's coming soon, but the Roundtable was awesome and a fun time, as it always is. So make sure you check that out if you missed it. Let's get into a couple email responses. We have a couple from the Don't Feel Like Training Today email. Some emails just get a ton of responses. Some emails just really get a lot of responses. So if you don't respond to the emails, you should, because I love reading them and we like sharing them on the podcast. Don't feel like training today. Angel says, nice email. Well, thanks, Angel. Doing it, even though you do not feel like doing it. Powerful stuff, my brother in Christ. It makes me wonder, if we are not our thoughts, then who are we? I see our bodies to be a vessel, like a mecha anime, or like one of my favorite movies, Donnie Darko, why are you wearing that stupid man suit? For to have the strength and dominance over our man suits, also over our emotions, that must be true power. To have full control over your own body, mentally and physically. Wow. All right. I will have what he's having. Angel's on some good stuff. Angel's on that good, apparently. Thanks for the email. Appreciate it. Don't feel like training today. Chuck says, I need to step up my leg workout. I'm really enjoying the results I'm getting from all the upper body training, and I've dropped 30 pounds, 100 more to go. Good for you. Good for you, Chuck. And Lacey says, I have a bit of a different perspective when I don't feel like training. I'm grateful to be able to train. I get to train when I don't want to go because I know my end goal. And this is something that's really good for whatever you have to do. You get to do it, not that you have to do it. I have to wash the dishes. You get to wash the dishes. Some people are fucking dead. Some people are going through real tragedies. There's a lot of stuff that's going on. And you have to think about all the things that you're grateful for. And if you really step back, more often than not, you're going to realize all the amazing things that you have in your life, that you have the ability to do, that you're able to do. And it might sound cheesy, but that it's quite the opposite. You need to make sure you focus on all the things that are wonderful, because they're not always wonderful. And sometimes you have more bad things than good things in the immediate vicinity, right? Some things that are maybe currently going on, but you can always focus on the wonderful things, because of that there are many, many, many. All right, if you want to get on the email list and you're not on it, go for free. Get on it for free. MakeEmailSwoleAgain.com. Just go to MakeEmailSwoleAgain.com. Get on the email list. Let's get into some questions, fam. Drop them in the comments. Hashtag AskPapaSwolio. We will go balls deep, but lightly deep. We're not going to go all the way in. We need to leave an inch, because we're going extra deep in overtime. So make sure that you are ready for that. Let's get into some questions. We do have a follow-up. We have a follow-up. Oops. You can go to askpapaswolio.com and call into the show. We do have a follow-up from a previous call. I don't necessarily remember all the details, but hopefully we get appraised of the context as to the previous question, because I always do say, hey, call and follow up, but I don't necessarily remember the details. So let's see. William is on the line. Let's see what William's got to say.
Hey, Papa Swole, you asked a few days ago about me following up on why my chest isn't getting stronger on what other body parts are. So I wanted to give you my details of my programming, and I'll just give you my chest because I won't be able to fit everything in. So chest is trained on Mondays and Thursdays. Mondays is a high volume chest, so about 8 to 12 sets, I would say.
Stop.
And then
Stop.
take everything close to failure.
Stop.
And then Thursdays is a very low volume chest day where I won't go past 6 sets.
Jesus
and then
Christ.
I'll do higher volume shoulders. And then I'll always take everything close to failure. The order of the exercises, it will always be chest first. I won't do chest and back on the same day. And then the majority of the other body parts, I only train once a week, where chest and back will be the only ones that are twice a week. And then if you need any other details, just let me know. I'd be happy to call back in. Thanks.
I appreciate it. I was saying, whoa, stop right there. You're answering your own question. Did you say you're doing chest on Monday and Thursday? How many sets did he say he's doing on Monday? Was it 8 to 12? Did he say, it doesn't even matter. Dude, all right, no, this is serious. Let me give you some context, okay? I train chest or upper body Monday and Thursday, or really what I do is I've been doing every other day, so I do Monday, Friday. Pretty much the same thing. Monday, Thursday, Monday, Friday, really not much difference. You know what I do? I do maybe 3. I do 2 to 3 fucking sets. I do 2 to 3, sometimes 2. If I do 4 sets for chest, in my head, I'm like, I'm pushing it. I might not recover enough. 2 to 3. 2 is solid. 3 is, okay, I hope I'm not overdoing it. 4 is a high volume day. You're doing 8 to 12 to failure? Not even close. There's not a chance. There's not a chance you're going 8 to 12 sets, even remotely close to failure. And the reason why I say that is you might be thinking that you can't do anymore. You're not getting any stimulus. After like the first couple sets, you're really not getting the same type of stimulus. So you're destroying your chest, dude. You're not recovering for shit. That's why you're not growing. You're way overdoing it. What you need to do is be doing less of other things, less chest, focusing, I don't know, the rest of your programming. And I'm glad, because like if you just tell me in my ears, I'm not going to pick up on every last thing. It's really, I have to like see it and visually like kind of lay it out. But with that kind of volume, that 8 to 12 sets is honestly, that's a lot for one time a week, let alone two. So there's no way in fucking hell you're recovering, and you're not training hard enough. You're not able to. You're not able to train hard enough because you're not able to recover enough. There's no way. There's no way you're recovering. And you're doing it again. You're just beating a dead horse over and over again. So there's that. There's that. I don't know how long you've been doing that for, but that's like red flags all over the place. So I don't know the rest of your entire split, but understand that not everything needs to be trained twice a week. Or if you train it twice a week, you might only need to do one set. You know, doing one set twice a week, you can make gains. Like 2 sets a week, just doing it more frequently. You're better off. If you're training 2 sets a week, you're better off doing 1 set twice a week rather than 2 sets on one day. You could do 1 set every other day. But I mean, your programming has to relate to it. So if you're trying to focus on your chest, you need to make sure that you're not doing other things. You don't need to do everything twice a week, because remember, it's systemic recovery, and it's also allowing those muscles to recover. So there's no way you're providing a proper stimulus, because you can't. You're not recovering enough. So, yeah, Odin's Heathen says, I'm hoping he's confusing sets for reps. I don't think so. That's ridiculous. That's a ridiculous amount of volume. So, just saying, and I'm just telling you, Will, if I was doing chest once a week, I wouldn't do 8 to 12 sets. If I was doing chest once a week, I wouldn't do that many. If I was doing chest once a week, I'd probably do 4 to 6. Because I've tried that, and I prefer to do it twice a week and do 2 to 3. So this is what I've been saying with my train. I'm not saying the way I train is the way you have to, but I'm just saying this is what I've come to. This is what's helping me make gains and make progress in ways where I wasn't before. So that's the context that you want. So there's my advice. I'm seeing progress. I'm able to increase the weight. I see the reps going up. I see the weight going up. And it's kind of mind-boggling because I don't feel the same way. I don't feel necessarily the same way that I did when I was doing tons and tons of sets. I had a lot of inflammation and swelling, and you have a different, it's not necessarily a pump. It's like a swollen, inflamed from doing a lot of volume, from doing a lot of sets. It's a different type of reaction with your body. So for me, I feel softer, or I just don't feel as like tight all the time because you don't have that chronic soreness. You know what it feels like when you're sore, your biceps are sore, you straighten out your arm, you're like, oh. It feels good in your head because you feel tight as if you're big, muscular, and hard. But what it really is just you're exceptionally fatigued, and more so than you probably need to. You push too close to failure for novel exercises, and or you did too much volume and you created too much fatigue. So the reps and the weight doesn't lie. If you're doing 100, then you're going to 110, and then 115, 120, and the reps are going from 5 to 6 to 7 to 8. Then you're going up in weight, and they go down to 5, and then you're getting 6 after a while, and then 7. That doesn't lie. You're making progress. You're recovering locally, and you're recovering systemically. So you're beating the living fucking shit out of yourself, and you're beating into the ground. You're not recovering. So you can't even provide the proper growth stimulus because you're not able to go heavy enough. You're not able to create that stimulus. Your muscle's not recovered. So you're trying to train your muscle at 100% when it's only at 60. And you wonder why you're not growing. It's because it can't even recover and repair, and you're just beating it down. You might be doing to failure, like you can't do another rep, and you're like, oh, I can't do any more. But if you do a lot of sets with like 20 pounds, and just because you can't do another rep with 20 pounds doesn't mean you're getting a growth stimulus. Pay attention, a growth stimulus. I can pick up 10 pounds and curl it all fucking day. Oh, it's time under tension. No, it's not. It's not time under tension. Like, it's time under tension has to be a byproduct of the mechanical tension. Okay? So let me give you this example. Anyone that says time under tension, a lot of these people just don't understand what time under tension is a result of. You grab lightweight and you go super slow, that's nowhere close to going heavier, lifting as hard and explosively as you can, but the weight's moving slower because it's very fucking heavy. So think about that. If I am curling, 50-pound dumbbells, it's going to be like I'm exploding up. I'm trying to lift it concentrically as quickly as I can, but not speed. I'm trying to explode up, but it's going to look like this. And then left arm. It's not going to move really fast unless it's 10 pounds. But then if it's 10 pounds, if I did that same kind of effort, I'd throw it up and probably hit me in the face because it's very light relative to the effort. But if I take that 10 pounds and I go here and I hold it and I pulse and I do these stupid bullshit exercises, that's not making me anywhere close to the amount of muscle and strength gains as lifting the heavier weights slower. But there's a difference between the weights moving slow because it's really heavy and the resistance, but you're trying to lift it fast, right? There's a big difference between lifting it slow on purpose and the weight is moving slowly because it's fucking heavy. That's like the generic. You guys understand the concept of that, right? So can you lift a weight and it looks the same speed, 10 pounds and 50 pounds? Sure. Lift the 50 pounds. So I guarantee that Will, you need to do maximum swole, brother. You need to go. You're not going heavy enough. You're not recovering enough. And I'm telling you, it's going to be a little bit of a mind fuck, but you'll make progress. I can see it. It's just, you're just destroying yourself. It's a lot of junk volume, a lot of fatigue. You cannot do 8 to 12 sets to failure. Because if you do, there's no fucking way you're training on Thursday. You crippled sore, like, can you barely move your fucking arms? I don't understand. So anyway, and this is not to razz you, Will, but that's just such a glaring. It's as if you're like, hey, do you see anything here? And it's just blinding me in the eyes. It's just so obvious that you're destroying yourself. All right, more questions. Any other questions? Do you guys have live follow-ups here? You could drop in the comments, hashtag Ask Papa Swole. We're going to move along. Monster-in-Law Rob. Papa Swole, how much cardio, if any, do you include in your program? Walking, sauna. I haven't done the VersaClimber in a little bit. I do some. I think cardio is fine. Jump rope, I like that. I don't do a ton. Like, I don't exhaust myself. I don't do long duration cardio, but I will do walking. I will do sled work. But I'll fluctuate in and out depending. And the reason why I say that is it depends on my lifting, depends on my sleep, depends on my recovery. It depends on if everything else is going well for me. So cardio is great, but I use that because, again, I'm not saying cardio is not good for you for health-wise, but what I am saying is that activity and work and intensity is important for recovery. So I want to make sure, like, doing extra cardio is not going to help you recover from your lifting. People's like, I'm going to need to recover. I'm just going to go do cardio. That doesn't help you recover. It's time. Okay. So exhausting myself in addition to the weights I'm doing, the intense training I'm doing, is not the goal. That's not my goal. So what I'm making sure is when I do cardio, that it's not negatively affecting my recovery. So I have to make sure that my programming is on point as is. If I feel great, my training is going well, this stuff is going well, I can sprinkle some stuff in and then observe and see how I feel, maybe adjust my structure a little bit. In other words, I don't run with a point. Like, I don't run cardio as like a point. It's not a primary, but I use that in context of my other program. And so you have to know what your goals are, overall goals, and that might change over time. But I want to make sure that it fits into my program. And so if I'm already exhausted, let's say my numbers aren't going up, I don't feel good, my sleep hasn't been as good because let's say some, personal stuff was going on. So a little bit of rocky couple days. It's not always perfect. You guys know that. I'm not I don't get the same perfect sleep every night. Sometimes it's a little bit later. You try to do as best you can. Things are going to happen. So if my recovery is not on point, if my numbers aren't going up, I'm not like, okay, I'm still a little bit sore. I might have done too much volume. I'm just going to do a bunch of cardio today. That's not how it should work. So for me, I want to make sure that the foundation of my program is good. And then I could integrate that like a seasoning where it's applicable that doesn't negatively affect my lifting and my progress for that. There's nothing, but going for walks, there's no cap to going on. When I'm talking about cardio, because literally going for a walk is great. I say go for a walk. You can walk on a treadmill. You get one of those under the desk ones or the flat ones on the ground. You can go for walks. You can walk on an incline. That's fine. But when I talk about cardio, that's like, zone 2, getting your heart rate up. That's fatiguing. So you have to make sure that you use that properly in context. Don't just think that cardio is different. A lot of people do cardio and think it's this separate thing, as if you have two bodies. I'm going to use my cardio body. cardio is not lifting, so I could just do tons of cardio and then pretend like it doesn't affect my fatigue and it doesn't affect my ability to build muscle and to lift. And of course it does. So just make sure that you know what your priorities are and you don't distract yourself and get it confused. Okay. Again, it comes down to, when you're talking about more, it comes down to, hey, I need to build a bigger chest. I should be doing more sets. Let me train it, not just, let me do 4 sets, now 5 sets, now 8 sets, now 10 sets. Let me train it twice a week. I'll do a high volume day and a low volume day. Like a high volume to failure day. Like what he said, I think Will said high volume to failure. That's like, that doesn't make any sense. High volume to failure is like saying you're going to sprint a marathon. You're not. You're going to be running at a lower intensity. You can't sprint a marathon. You can't. You have to pace it. Otherwise, you're going to sprint the first little bit and have to walk the rest of it. So you can't do high volume and high intensity. You're going to destroy yourself. You just can't do it because you're going to be numb. You're not getting that. You're just fatigue. That's like the ultimate way to get fatigue, is to do high volume and high intensity. If you do high intensity, the volume has to drop tremendously. I promise you. And if you're not getting results, that's just literally boom. You're just destroying yourself. You need much less volume and probably much more intensity. Because if you're doing 8 to 12 sets, you're not training the way I'm training and the way a lot of people that do high intensity training is. RD Corte, Papa Swolio, how to do a cut for women, but not for a competition. I'm afraid to lose strength. Then don't do it quickly. Do it slowly. Keep training hard and adjust lightly. How to do a cut like anyone else. Less calories. And then slowly over time. So yeah, you're probably going to lose strength. People that are going to cut, you're probably going to lose strength when you cut, especially as a female. So be prepared for that. So people, if you don't know how many calories you're eating, you're not tracking stuff closely, then you're not going to do this well. So you need to make sure that if you really care about that, then you do have to micromanage it a little bit, because it's all about consistency. So what are you consistently doing? And then you do it consistently less in terms of caloric consumption, in terms of maybe carbohydrates and stuff like that. But yeah, you will lose some strength. It's very normal to lose some strength. But if you find that you're losing strength quickly, then you're doing it too fast and you need to back off. So first off, you have to know what you're doing, and then so you can know how much or how to change it. Deet, favorite muscle to train? None. The weakest ones. Whatever I need to focus on is my favorite muscle to train. I don't have favorite muscles. I think that's just a stupid thing to think about. Oh, I love training this. It's dumb. Everything deserves to be trained the same. And that's the reason why a lot of people look like shit or have major imbalances, because they pick favorites and they do way too much of that at the detriment of having major imbalances. Nikas06, how can I get focused on myself in the gym without worrying about what others might think of me? By doing that. No one gives a shit about you. Everyone always has thoughts. What someone else thinks is none of your business. So stop being a huge pussy. Go to the fucking gym. It doesn't matter what people think about you. Now, that's subjectively true. Whether or not it's easy to do, that depends on whatever story you're telling yourself. So you're projecting your own thoughts into other people's head. You don't know what people are thinking. They might be like, oh, I like this dude's shirt. Like, oh, he's got good form. Oh, I wish I was. You see someone older who's in the gym and they're going to see you. And you might be thinking like, oh, he's thinking of me. He's looking at me like, oh, this guy's know what he's doing. He's skinny or he's small. And then what this guy's actually thinking is like, oh, I remember when I first started lifting, man, I wish I was young again. Like just starting off, and who knows? You don't know what he's thinking. You don't know what they're thinking. A lot of times people are going to be admiring something that you have. And that's a common thing. It's a common thing. A lot of people wish, oh, I wish I was that person. That person has all this money. That person has all this. And then that person commits suicide, or they're miserable because they can't trust the people around them, and people just like them for their money, and they feel empty inside because they, whatever. It's the grass is always greener. So you have to get focused on yourself in the gym. Wear a hat, put on headphones, and get to fucking work. Because it's not going to make it better, but people are thinking. They probably are looking at you and thinking about you briefly. Or they're thinking about themselves. People are just caring about themselves. Just remember, those people are thinking about what people think about them. And are you thinking about them? You're probably like, oh, they're thinking about me. Both people are thinking, oh, that person's looking at me and thinking about me. Which is, as a result, they're just thinking about themselves. So go to the fucking gym, get it done. Ishak Jamil. What exercise can I do at home with just 2 dumbbells? Everything you can do with 2 dumbbells. What exercise? Many. Use Google, it's your friend. Idvo, do you like Marvel movies? I will honestly say I could give less of a fuck about movies, period. I do not know what's out. There's been nothing that comes. I do not care about any movie that's coming out. I don't give a shit. Fuck Hollywood. Fuck all this distraction bullshit. I just don't care. I don't care. Do I like Marvel movies? I've seen a couple good ones. Most of them suck. And Disney's a hot pile of garbage, so nothing's been good for a while. The decay of culture. So hopefully it comes back, but some are good. Some are good. Some of the classics like the Avenger, like, before it all went to hell. Some of those were good, but I really don't care. I don't watch every single Spider-Man that comes out. There's been like 1,900 of them. There's a Batman or Superman that comes out every other week. I don't care. I just don't care. When you come out with movies every other week on Netflix or in the theaters, it's a new one, a new Disney, a new Star Wars, it's crap. It's crap. You know it's going to be crap. I can't pretend to. It just sucks. There's nothing creative anymore. Every once in a while there's a good movie, but then it's out in theaters. I'm like, I'm not going to go. And then it's out of theaters and it's on Amazon Prime in a week. I don't know. There's no excitement. There's no build up for a movie upcoming. It used to be something where you would look forward to, in a couple months, I can't wait till this movie comes out. Now it's just, they just pump it out another movie. Number 4, number 5, number 6. And it's like a prequel. And it's like, this is stupid. Think of something new. Dennis, what different results should a person expect doing Maximum Swole and Swole season? I don't know. It's not about different results. It's about a different application. Both can get you results. Swole season's more volume. You're not going to go as close to failure because you're doing more volume. Swole season's probably more of a general bodybuilding protocol with a little bit more of a moderate, more volume. Well, you could do low volume, but it's not the same as the Maximum Swole approach. So different results. I think more people should be looking into Maximum Swole just because of the decrease in fatigue and the way you train. You could always do both and see which one you like better. Diguaca. Papa Swole, what do you think about a recovery week? In general, in most cases, if you need a recovery week, your programming sucks. So it really depends on what the application is. If you play a sport and you have like this peak competition, yeah, of course, you might need some kind of deloading. Or if you have like a race, you're doing a marathon or some kind of major event, you might do a deload or like a recovery week before a competition. That's different. So if you're doing some sort of strongman competition or something, you're not going to be going like super heavy leading into the event. You might kind of back off and, recover a little bit before you do your competition or that kind of an event. But if you're just doing regular programming, you're an average, like you're a person that wants to build muscle on this. If you need a recovery week, you're probably doing too much volume, as per we were talking about earlier with William. So recovery weeks are not required. Sometimes it can be beneficial. We have a couple programs where we have a slingshot week or a different type of week. And the reason why I have that is because a lot of people maybe don't know how to do a recovery week. They don't know what it feels like to be training for a while and then pull back. It's also a good ego, an ego check, because people are like, doing this, I feel great in this. No, pull back. And then a lot of times when you do a recovery week, if you're forced to, you realize how much you've been overdoing it. Whoa, I didn't realize. So the reason why I have that in some of the programs is to kind of teach people what it's like and the contrast and what you would do if you're doing a recovery week and why you'd be doing it. But in my current programming, you don't need a recovery week if you're actually recovering properly. Okay, Brian Evan May, Papa Swole, how do I get stronger without gaining too much weight? Well, you're going to put on muscle. So if you keep on building strength, you're going to build muscle. I don't know why you'd want to get, I don't know what the thing is here. Motor unit recruitment, strength training, not over consuming calories, form, getting right. Because if you're trying to do like a competition, you don't want to get into the next weight class because it'll affect how you play. So you want to maximize your relative strength, how much strength you have for your body weight. So if that's the case, it's motor unit recruitment, it's form, it's technique, it's all that kind of stuff. So that makes a massive difference. But you're going to build muscle. If you keep progressively overloading, you're going to build muscle. And that's why people eventually have to move up weight classes or they kind of tap out, simply because you're going to gain weight. You're going to build muscle. So I don't know why you're asking that out of that context, because how do I get stronger without gaining too much weight? It's like, dude, I don't know who you are, but I don't know what you look like, but I can almost absolutely make a factual statement that you need more muscle. I'm just saying, everyone needs more muscle. I could literally just, I don't know, unless this dude is jacked out of his mind, it's like, okay, I understand you're competing and you don't want to get into the next weight class. I get it. But most anyone everywhere listening to this show, looking at this show, including myself, need more muscle. Put on some more muscle. And I'm not saying that you can't. I'm not saying that you should hate yourself. Oh, I have body dysmorphia. I'm not big enough. So people say that, you know. So people ask me like, Papa Swole, do you have body dysmorphia? And I say yes, but not in this kind of like diagnosable, oh my God, I just, you know, I'm not injecting myself with synthol and all these steroids to be as big as a fucking house. Like these guys are in the Olympia. Yeah, I mean, to look in the mirror and say like you're small. When I look in the mirror and I'm like, or I go to I train, I can't think that I'm big enough, because then what am I doing here? You know what I'm saying? So it's not body dysmorphia. I say it jokingly, but I think it's a good thing. You want to look and be like, I'm not big enough. I got to go train and build some more muscle. Let me do 6 reps. Let me do 7 reps. Otherwise, how are you going to drive yourself? So people confuse body dysmorphia for the drive to do better, the drive to be successful, the drive to get an extra rep and to succeed and overcome that wall that you're hitting. So yes and no. Like, I'm not looking in the mirror like, oh, I'm worthless. No one loves me because my biceps aren't 21 inches. But if you don't think that you can do better, then what the fuck are we doing here? So yeah, you have to be like, I'm not good enough, in the sense that I need to do better to get to that next level and to succeed and to overcome and to have a win every day. So you need that. You need that drive. Fuck, more people in this country need to have body dysmorphia, in the sense like, yeah, you're too skinny. Yeah, you have no fucking muscle, dude. Go to the fucking gym. We need to. You're not beautiful the way you are. Trust me, I have eyes in the front of my head. Go to the fucking gym. Go to the fucking gym. But you get that point. You get the point. The body dysmorphia, that concept, it's a diagnose. Like, oh, I have ADD, I have ADHD, I suffer from depression, I suffer. Yeah, everyone suffers from that. Yeah, you're fucking neurodivergent. Yeah, give me a fucking break. Everyone wants to have a label and a hashtag and diagnosed. And sure, if you categorize and you're super anal and super neurotic, you can categorize every last little difference in humanity. Or you're a person, you're unique in a certain way. We're all made a little bit different. Fine. But stop using these things as a crutch or as a victim flag or a reason to get on pills and to get some kind of kickback from the government or whatever the fuck it is. I'm not saying people get paid for having illnesses, but doctors do. Pharmaceutical companies do. It's like, yeah, stop like leaning into your quote unquote perceived weaknesses or these kinds of marginalized classes or victim shields. Use it as, hey, I'm different. I work this way. I do these things in this manner because that's how I get things done. Then fucking do it that way. Oh, if you have a messy desk, that means you have ADD. It's like, it does not. It's just, I don't care if it's clean. Like, you don't need a clean desk to be successful. You don't have to get up at 5 a.m. and cold plunge at 5:01 and then meditate at 5:10 and then journal from 5:15 to 5:20. Like all these fucking things. You don't have to do that kind of stuff. People project their own shit onto the internet, and I do it too. But I just keep it more general. I say, go to the fucking gym. Stop being a fat fuck. You know, I'm not necessarily telling you all the details as to how to do it. Everyone's gonna be a little bit different. The point is, you need to figure out how you work best and how you're the most successful, and then do that. Because if you do it your way, like, you know, and I'm not saying you can't make improvements. I'm not saying there aren't general ideas or concepts that you can take and actually utilize, but stop labeling every last fucking thing. Stop crippling yourself, is my point. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! That's deep. All right. You guys know the deal. Hit the like button. Let's get into a couple posts, and we're going to overtime. Reminder, today is Friday, so next episode we have our accountability meeting. So today's 2996, so 7, 8, 9. So signature series, P3S11 on Tuesday. Accountability Monday at 12 noon Eastern time. We'll have some more Swoleosophy over this weekend, so it's going to be fire again. I'm going to be blowing you up on Swole text and the Telegram chats. That's going to be fucking awesome. So looking forward to overtime, looking forward to Monday. And remember, you still have last night's roundtable to catch up if you missed it already. Let's get into some balls deep. What do we got here? Ooh, pick a number 1, 2, 3. Someone said pre what? Someone said pre-pick 1 or something. Oh, Leslie did. There was a chat. Pre-picking 1. Leslie wants to. Oh, Leslie. Aww. Leslie's choosing cute fat. Leslie wants to talk about cute fat. So the cute fat phenomenon. Leslie to the corner.
Said, I look cute fat today, not fat.
Yeah, I feel like I look cute fat.
Love that phenomenon because I really know what it is.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, where you're like, wow, this shirt can barely fit on me and I look great.
Right?
And then another day you're like, why is the shirt so baggy? I look like an ogre in it.
This is the gayest thing I've ever seen.
Absolutely. Also, I feel like skin, like I feel like cute fat, there's like a glow.
Yeah.
It's much more than just gay. What the fuck are we watching?
The fatness, like a glistening pig. Like,
yes.
You know, like it's about to be like succulent.
It's like when someone is like, you're so sexy, love your body shape, versus how much do you weigh? I want you to suffocate me.
Lay on top of me. Crush me.
Crush me, big guy.
I don't like that. Big guy.
Crush me, big fella.
That's what we will say to you on
People
Grindr.
will say that sometimes.
Whoa, that fucking escalated quickly. Holy shit.
There's Tiny Tuck, Typical Tuck, Total Tuck, and the Tyrannical Tuck.
That went from, I talk about cute fat when you're like, oh, you're big, but you're suffocate me, dad. Yeah, suffocate. Sit on my fucking face with your cock. That escalated quickly. That was disgusting. Thank you. What was that, Leslie? Leslie to the corner? Yeah. All right. Well, that was nice. That was great. That was great. I guess we'll do another one. Okay. Let's do 3. Let's go with Loretta. Leslie failed, so let's see if another L can be better. Let's see if Loretta can save us. And I think not. This is called skinny versus fat. Skinny versus fat.
What's in the box?
You do realize that if you are smaller than an extra small, you can still fit into that extra small. Like, it might be a little bit loose on you, slightly unflattering, but it's not the same thing as being larger than the largest size. If you can't fit into an XL or an XXL or whatever, you're done. Like, you physically could not get the item of clothing onto your body. There's no amount of like altering that's gonna make it fit you. If it doesn't fit you, it doesn't fit you.
Yeah, sounds like this individual is learning how clothes work. Are we learning learning how clothes work? Oh, so if something's too small for you, like you outgrow it, like when you're 8 years old. When you're 10, you're not going to fit into the shirt that you wore when you were 8. Okay. You probably, if you are an adult human, you can absolutely find clothes. But if you find yourself not being able to fit into an XXL or something like that, my God, you are morbidly obese and you need to stop eating Cheetos. If it doesn't fit you, it doesn't fit you. Yeah. Thanks for the update. Appreciate that. Science.
That is like in no way, shape, or form the same thing as like skinny people not being able to fit into a size like XS. An item of clothing being too baggy for you is not the same as it not literally being able to go over your body. 67% of women.
So she's saying that when clothes are too small for you, it's not the same as when they're too big for you. Is everyone keeping up? So if something is too big, it's going to be loose and baggy. If it's too small, it's not going to fit. We good? All right, let's continue. Just want to make sure we're on the same page.
United States or more are plus size. If I'm not mistaken, roughly like 19% of the fashion industry caters to plus size women. Do you see? I know math might be hard, but I'm going to trust your ability to understand that there's an issue there. I don't know why people are on Twitter arguing with me about this before 9 a.m. But I'm going back to bed. And I pray that when I wake up, y'all have developed a little bit of common sense.
No, it's because you're on Twitter. If you're on Twitter or X at 9 a.m., you have problems. And, you know, some people are actually on it. I mean, if you're up really early, but the first thing that you do in the morning, if you go on Twitter to complain about people telling you to not be a fat fuck anymore, maybe that's some advice. Okay. Gender. Oh my God, that's not a. Holy shit. That's actually, I thought it was a typo. All right, this is bad, people. One more. We're going to go into overtime. This is bad. This is bad. This is really bad. We got
Loud noises!
This video, which some of you did choose, is called What is Gender Florid? And I was like, oh, gender fluid. That was a typo. Should have said gender fluid. No, it says gender florid. There's something below it, and it says the same thing, floret, F-L-O-R-E-T. Now, I have no idea what the fuck that is for obvious reasons. It's something that doesn't exist. It's nonsense. It's just an absolute fucking virtue signaling sham. This is mental disorder. So I don't even know what that means. I can't even guess what that is. Are they broccoli? Maybe it is. No, floret, F-L-O-R-E-T. Floret. And I say that because I don't think that doesn't make it clearer. It's like, oh, that's how you spell it. I still have no idea. Let's check it out.
Hi everyone, my name is Bunny. I use fun pronouns. So continuing on the video talking about the gender fey identities, there's one called gender floret. So gender floret and gender fey are pretty similar, where gender fey is gender fluid between agender identities and female. Gender floret is gender fluid amongst different agender neutroid identities with some feelings of femininity that can come in every now and then, but never fully identifying as female. That's what I've got for gender floret. Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Look at that tainty boy. Look at that sweet man. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Look at the cute. Look at the cute tainty face. His jumblies are all folded up. There's my tainty boy. There's my tainty boy. That sweet tainty man. That's a good boy. That's a good boy. All right. Isn't that special? Look, you got to know this stuff exists. But come on, we've been talking about this stuff for years, and then, well, that's just a fringe people. These people are insane. Yes, they are fucking insane. But this is why they're trying to groom your children. This is why they're trying to cut off your kid's dick and their tits. These are the people that are doing it. Sure, we look at some really extremely deranged videos, and yes, a lot of that would be considered maybe fringe, but you do know what happens with the fringe. It's not as fringe as you think. The fringe and the extreme pulls all the rest of it like a gravitational sun. Just sucks it all into it. So this is your left. This is your progressive. This is your Democratic Party. This is not every single person, of course, thank God. But these are the people that are holding sway over the culture, or have been for a long time. This person obviously is more often than not going to be like, by most people, will be like, this person's mentally disturbed, big time mental illness. But then what happens is it normalizes insane stuff that's just relative to this, seemingly normal. Well, now we're not talking about gender fluid. That's crazy. But trans people, let's talk about trans. But it makes men that think they're women seem normal relative to this. And I'm not saying that they are. I'm not saying I think that, of course. But I'm saying that's what it does on a cultural level. You keep pumping out this insane shit. Again, it's just taking an inch, taking 2 inches, losing a centimeter, taking another centimeter, taking another inch. That's all it is. And before you know it, we're here and we're literally falling off the cliff because these lunatics were allowed to just drag everyone. It's like a tug of war. And logic and common sense haven't been pulling for years. And all of a sudden we realize, holy shit, we're almost on the edge of the cliff. And now we're trying to pull it back. That's what's happening. So we need mental asylums in a big way. We need these people under supervision. We need these people like medicated and like studied. Men with clipboards, white coats, that kind of thing. All right, Swole card. And then we are going into overtime. Hashtag Fef. Falcon, take us away. He's Fef, baby. Come on now, Fef. Hey, Fefcast. It's Friday. It's Friday. Chicken dinner. Steph GZ on Rumble. Congratulations. Hello, Steph. Send us an email to support@swolenormous.com. Swole card 2990 SACE in the subject, your mailing address in the body of the email. Will send you the Swole card. Congratulations. And a reminder that in 4 days, episode 3000, I believe that's Tuesday, we have P3S11. Now, I did tell you a few times, I know you guys have been more than accommodating because we had a lot of shit go sideways, unfortunately, over the past few months and stuff that we were dealing with as a Swole fam and, you know, a lot of hectic things, but we got backed up with the Swole cards. So it's Swole cards in terms of the signature series. All of them are done. They're about to go out. I did hold a few back because I don't want them going out before the shirts go out or the merch. So we have a lot. We're dropping P3S11, which will be available only for 24 hours at swolenormousx.com/signature. So you'll only be able to get it for 24 hours. But this design's awesome. P3S10s, like everything's going out. You guys are just going to get tons of fucking SIG series cards and merch. It's going to be like it's going to be awesome. So you've waited and now you're going to get like extra. It's going to be like all of it happening at once. So it's going to be really cool. But anyway, lots of that going out. They're awesome. The designs are sick. You're going to love it. So Steph, congratulations. Send us that email and we'll send you today's Swole card, fam. You know what time it is. I said, you know what time it is. Hit it. Overtime. All right.
Finish him.
Yes. Let's get into overtime, fam. It is that time. It is overtime for members. Goes live 2 minutes. 2-minute warning inside the Daily Swole Telegram chat. We will see you. Remember, more Swolosophies coming over the weekend. And of course, accountability meeting on Monday at 12 noon Eastern time. Don't miss out on that. Capping off a great week with an overtime segment, and it starts right now. So head on into the Daily Swole Telegram chat. Join us, swolenormousx.com. Get access to all of our programs, yoga, meditation, so much more. App coming later this summer. I'm telling you, it's lit. You don't want to miss it. Join the fam now. Get in first and get first dibs on the app. It's going to be legit. Super fucking stoked. Can't tell you enough. So I'm really amped about it. So join us, swolenormousx.com, and let's get into overtime. It starts right now. Peace, McGee's. Deuce, Magoose. Ya boy, Papa Swolio. Out.
I just wanna win on the low, like